About something National Security Advisor Rice said about Hillary Clinton's accomplishments while she was Secretary of State. Among them, she said, we've been negotiating the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement to bring that to fruition. We're looking forward to obtaining trade promotion authority from Congress, which of course happened. That is another significant accomplishment. Speaking of a few accomplishments for Secretary Clinton, is that an accomplishment now, do you think? Seeing as how she opposes something that she worked with this administration on for months, if not longer.
Well, again, I think I noted earlier that the expectation that we would all have, and I think that this was evident while she was serving as Secretary of State, that she was involved in helping this administration negotiate the strongest possible deal for U.S. businesses and American workers. Look, when it comes to reconciling her actions in government with the current positions that she's taken, I'd refer you to the Clinton campaign. But the fact is, we believe that we've got a strong agreement, and it is the kind of agreement that is in the best interest of American businesses and best interest of American workers. It'll cut 18,000 import taxes that are currently slapped on American goods when they're shipped overseas. And the question that members of Congress will face is, are they going to vote to keep those 18,000 taxes in place? Or are they going to vote to cut taxes that will unleash opportunities for American businesses, large and small, and American workers right here in the United States?
And that's all fair. I'm just trying to understand how, from the administration's perspective, they view Secretary Clinton. It seems like this is yet another example where her political leanings seem to have shifted. Some would say it's flip-flopping. Some would say she's simply working now actively against things that she was for earlier. I mean, even as it relates to the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, she was working actively. She voted for the war in Iraq, for example, and she was working actively to help the administration draw down troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, and now she seems again, that was an accomplishment, that doesn't seem to be working out so well. Doesn't it frustrate the administration to have her out there now saying, oh, I'm not so much with all the things I worked with them on?
Well, Kevin, I think that...
I know you have friends in their administration. I
Yeah.
respect that.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go too hardcore on this. I'm just trying to understand.
Well, but look, the fact that I have friends that work on the campaign doesn't in any way prevent me from speaking candidly and representing the president's views directly. So here's my shot.
All right.
As the winner of the last two presidential elections have been held in this country, the president understands that presidential politics are tough. And he understands that it is the responsibility of individual candidates to distinguish themselves, to give voters a reason to vote for them and to support their vision. That means distinguishing themselves from their competitors, and in some cases that means distinguishing themselves from the current occupant of the office.